If you're a student pilot struggling with magnetos, this video is for you. So the magnetos are one of the oldest systems that we have on the aircraft, but it's a little bit complicated when looking at it from the outside. So I'm just gonna tell you all the things that you need to know when it comes to the magnetos. First of all, they're engine driven, and this is for redundancy. The reason they're engine driven is they're completely separate from the electric system. So what happens if the alternator gives out when we're flying? Well, if the spark plugs were connected to the electric system and the alternator died, well, we wouldn't have an engine. So they are two completely separate things. The magnetos are directly connected to the crankshaft, meaning as the crankshaft is spinning, it's cranking the magnetos and producing electricity. So how do the magnetos get started before the engine starts? Well, they're directly connected to the crankshaft. So when you turn the engine, it winds the magnetos up just enough where there's this thing called an impulse coupler, which acts like kind of a spring. The crankshaft starts spinning, the impulse coupler winds and creates tension, and when it builds up enough tension, it unwinds really fast, and that sends the initial spark to the spark plugs. Now, it's important to note that the impulse coupler is not on both magnetos. So we have two magnetos in the airplane, again for redundancy. You really only need one, but we have two for redundancy. And the impulse coupler is connected to the left magneto. So we have two magnetos, 8 spark plugs total, 4 cylinders in the engine. We have 2 spark plugs per cylinder. Another reason that we have 2 magnetos and 8 spark plugs is that it allows us to burn the fuel to air mixture more evenly, and so it's more efficient that way. So all in all, the magneto is just a magnet that is spinning really fast, and it's really close to a couple coils of copper. Because the magnet is spinning next to the copper coils, it's creating a magnetic field, which is then converted into electricity, sends it to the spark plugs. Again, it's engine driven, not connected to the alternator. It spins because it's connected to the crankshaft, and the impulse coupler is what creates that initial spark by creating tension within the magneto, unwinding, sending that first spark. And that's basically all you need to know for your private check ride, if that even comes up.